How you doing, folks? This is literally just a really quick live that I'm doing. I just what saw on the news about Sri Lanka's temporary face covering ban. Now, I, I think it's disgusting the way that these people are going around and killing people for the sake of killing people. Um, but I just wanted to say this temporary face covering ban in Sri Lanka. I appreciate it's only temporary. There's already been concerns about if it's a lengthy ban or if it's a permanent ban, then there's going to be issues. There's already been, people from charities have already said that. But what really is a temporary face ban going to achieve, or a face covering ban? What's it really going to achieve? I can't see it achieving much. Yes, some of these terrorists are going and actually planting devices, explosive devices, bombs, etc. And they may get seen on CCTV and identified. But a lot of these people are suicide bombers. Why the hell is a suicide bomber going to be bothered whether their face is captured on a camera? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I understand they want to try and put, certain things in place to try and help with terrorism. I understand that. It's like here in the UK, in London, Stratford Station, they've got face ID cameras. So I can understand in in that sense why they want to use it, but a suicide bomber is not going to give two shits whether his face is caught on camera or not. Because let's face it, it's going to end up plastered all over a wall anyway. Do you know what I mean? So it just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know if any of you guys can shed any other light on this face covering ban thing. Excuse me. Maybe in the comments or whatever, your opinions on it. But my own opinion is that terrorists aren't going to care. You see it all the time. Terrorists that do get arrested, and they think they're heroes for carrying out the attack and still getting arrested. They still think they're heroes. It's not going to make a blind bit of difference, in my opinion. I mean, yes, they might be able to catch people before an explosion. They might be able to catch people before an explosion. No, 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 we're not talking about that, the police interceptors video. I'm talking about Sri Lanka, the bombing in Sri Lanka. The fact that they've put a temporary face covering ban in place, and people aren't allowed to cover their face over there. I was just saying, really, that a suicide bomber's not going to care whether they get captured on video or not. When the face is going to be plastered all over a wall at some point, so why would they care whether or not they're caught on video? But again, I do understand that in some cases they may be able to catch somebody before an explosion goes off. But I think that I think personally, in my opinion, most terrorists are caught after the offence rather than before. I know we don't get all the information. We only get fed what we're allowed to get fed from the government, etc. Okay, and I understand and I appreciate that, and we're told what they want us to know. But there are sources out there that tell us about terrorists that have been caught in the process of preparing an act of terrorism. But I still think that most acts of terrorism, the terrorists are identified or caught afterwards, not before. So I really don't see that it's going to make much, if any, difference at all. I just wanted to put, you know what I mean, I just wanted to sort of put that out there for discussion. Really, what do you guys think? I mean, please, let me know in the comments. I'm sorry that message you put on, it doesn't stay up long enough for me to read a long message with more than a couple, more than a paragraph or two. well, either that or I'm just really slow. But I'll have a look at the comments shortly and respond to them. But yeah, I just wanted to know what your opinions were, folks. You know, whether you think a face covering ban, you know, is going to make a difference. As I say, the charities are already jumping on and saying that face coverings, you know, will face covering on a long term, you know, removing face coverings on a long term basis is not going to be a good thing. They're saying that it's going to be against people's human rights and things like that. This is what some of the charities are saying. I saw that comment come up about ban it in the UK. Now I can see why you would say that, but the problem is, this is what I'm saying. Whether people's faces are covered or not, if they're going to go and blow themselves up, if they're going to walk into somewhere, you know, with a backpack full of explosives or whatever it might be, God forbid, then it's not going to make a difference whether their face is covered or not. It's just, I don't know, it's just mental. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I just wanted to make that point and see if any of you guys had any, you know, had any comments on that situation. I've got a visitor turning up in a minute, so I will check all the responses at some point this evening. Every comment I will reply to, as I try to do anyway. But thank you all for your support on the channel. I appreciate every single one of you. And I have a video coming out. I think it's tomorrow. I've got a video coming out. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You'll have to wait and see. It might even be later today that it's scheduled to come up. I can't remember now. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks again, and I'll speak to you all again. Speak to you all again soon. Take care.